Well, certain things are required by pretty much all house builders and developers, and that's the need, for example, for a CSCS card. So all of the operatives have to pass a certain test to get on site, and they have to kind of dress a certain way. So they've got to have hard hats and high vises and boots and gloves and all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, they're not allowed on site. And there are certain things also that are governed by the site. For example, they have to sign in, they have to follow a site induction, and that's true kind of for everybody. So we make sure we've got all the certifications that we need. So we've got about half a dozen of them actually. We've got things like SMAS, we've got CQMS, we've got the Safe Contractor, CHAS, all those kind of things that any site might need. We make sure we've got them. So as soon as we go on site, we know we're going to be well equipped to meet the certification requirements as well. But on top of that, it's important to make certain that the operatives know what they're doing, and they get regular toolbox talks and regular training, not just around things like working at heights and manual handling, the obvious stuff, but also about safe ways of working in lofts, for example. That's been quite a big focus for one of the major house builders recently, where there was an accident. So it's really important to make sure people know what they're doing when they come to working in lofts, working with electricity, working at heights, anything that might cause a risk. Because from that perspective, the last thing that the house builder needs is some kind of accident. And for me, really, when I send guys out on site to do some work, the first thing I do before I think about, customer satisfaction or making money or anything else is to make sure we don't kill anybody or anybody gets seriously injured. So for me, that's the number one thing. But it means that whatever project they throw at us, we're able to deal with it. So there's no kind of, oh, hang on, we need to go and get this certification. We've already got all of them. And actually they are very often a bit of a repetition. So, you look at CHAS and Safe Contractor and so on, they're the same questions and the same stuff, but it's done from a slightly different perspective. So, but some house builders will prefer one, some prefer the other. But the point is we make sure we've got all of those certifications so that whichever site we go on, there's no concern about, have you got it, have you not.